Good morning, everybody. So my name's Emily, if we haven't met before. And today's practice, what we're going to be doing is a very fluid 30-minute flow. So my training background is in a style of yoga called SomaChi. Now, SomaChi is the name that my teacher gave to her style, which is a mixture of flow yoga, Tai Chi martial arts, and also a somatic therapy. So we're going to be doing a style of practice that is less about rigid lines and more about fluid movement. And there becomes less emphasis on pose, 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 and more on a seamless transition or flow between postures. So this class is great for you if you want to build some internal heat and strength, and also if you just want to try something a little bit different. If you've been finding that, yeah, you're pretty familiar with some other practices like your flow, your hot, and you're wanting to branch out a little bit. So that's what I need to tell you. Apart from maybe prop-wise, you can have 2 blocks if you want. It's not essential. Just see how you feel, but I do want you to have a strap or the tie of your robe or something that we can stretch the hamstrings out at the start with. All right, so feel free to lay back. You can bring the soles of your feet together into Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet touching. And if that feels a bit too intense for your hips, no worries. At any time, you can stretch the legs out instead if you prefer. So I want you to allow your shoulders to relax back down into the floor. Take a big breath in through your nose. Sigh out through the mouth. And again, inhale. Let it go. And once more in. Release. And now I want you to start breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And as you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, perhaps your belly inflates every time you breathe in. And your belly deflates every time you breathe out. So you might even wish to place your right hand on your lower belly, your left hand upon your heart, just to become really aware of that rise and fall. And I'm going to give you a very simple count today, a square breath. I'll be counting in for 4, pause for 4, out for 4, and pause for 4 again. So exhaling the air through your nose, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, in, pause, out, pause, and just keep that breath moving in through your nose and out through your nose. Just really allowing those shoulders to relax away from the ears. Down into the earth. And now I want you to slowly bring your knees in towards each other and hug your knees in towards your chest. And you might even just rock a little bit from side to side, massaging that back upon the floor. Lovely. We're going to take our strap right away and do a little bit of work through our hamstrings. So taking your strap and hooking your strap over your right foot and stretching your right leg up toward the ceiling. Relax the shoulders and elbows down to the floor. You can either keep your left leg bent with the sole of the left foot on the floor or stretch that left leg out. And I want you to inhale ballet point through the right foot and exhale flex. And just keep that going. Inhale ballet point, exhale dorsiflex. And just working through the ankle a little bit more. You might even roll the ankle in circles. And then we're going to work into our twist. So straps into your left hand, right arm reaches out and rotates, and take that leg across the body. And as you twist, really trying to get that right shoulder to stay in connection with the floor. For 3, for 2. And bring that leg back through center, hook the left foot in, pull the right foot out, and working your second side. So you might be working ballet point and flex. Or you might be maybe gradually working into some circular motions of the ankle. Do what feels right for you. And then when you're ready, the twist. Straps into the right hand, left arm reaches out and you rotate. Let that left shoulder relax back down into the floor. Deep breaths. One more here. And then bring that leg back to center and taking your strap now off your foot, and you can pop it somewhere, maybe behind your head somewhere. Beautiful. And from here, we can massage the back by rocking back and forth. And we're going to briefly pause in Navasana, so the feet won't touch the floor. I'm going to wake up the abdominals here a little bit, so relax the shoulders. Maybe hands stay behind your legs, maybe they reach out to the side. Breathe into your back for 3. For 2. Over you go. If you can, roll over the ankles and come back to hands and knees, wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and working through the spine. So ideally, if you're working forward and back cat-cow as I'm doing here, you're starting from the pelvis and letting that motion ripple up through the spine. So the movement that we're doing today, we want the body to be moving like water. So we're not necessarily moving in a way that is linear, but perhaps in a way that, if you wish, is more circular, rolling out the back. So it's multi-directional. It has some resistance. When you're swimming in a pool, for example, there is resistance of the water against your arms. And that's ideally what we want when the body is moving in a yoga practice. Some resistance, which means we are strengthening. So come back into a neutral spine, just taking an inhale here. Long exhale. One more in. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And once you come back to that down dog, you might want to pedal out the feet, working into the calves a little bit, and just let that neck relax. Head is dropped. So we're going to come into some rolling or convoluted dog. So you're going to ripple forward in your plank position, and then the knees bend, and you roll back through down dog. Inhale, rippling forward through plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees bend, roll back, down dog. And so the idea is here, you're creating a wave in the body. That beautiful wave motion to really start to articulate through the spine. And then when you're ready, you'll change direction. So we're warming up the arms, warming up the joints, and both knees bend. Ripple forward, and then the core muscles pick your bum up. Bend the knees, roll forward, core muscles pick you up, down dog. Beautiful. One more here. Hopefully your arms are starting to wake up. Downward facing dog. And then walk your hands to the back of your yoga mat. And taking a half lift, inhale as you lengthen. And exhale, you fold. And just hold your ragdoll a little bit longer there.
So as you're holding in that ragdoll, letting the neck hang, maybe a little bit of bend in the knees. And then in your own time, slowly roll up through standing, arms reach up and wide. Inhale, good morning. And exhale, you fold. Walking your hands forward, plank position. Beautiful. So in this plank, what I want you to do today that's a little bit different from your standard flow is shift the shoulders a little bit past the fingers, knees to the floor. I want you from here to now lift your feet off the floor, point your feet. I want you to arch your back. I think Hayden, who used to teach at our studio, used to call this sexy kitten. All right, so we're going to do a little sexy kitten. Back arch, booty up. And from here, you now dive through. Elbows bend, chest, chin come through, snake through, hips touch down, low cobra. Exhale, you lower. So we created that snake-like movement. Inhale, lift, lengthen. And exhale, you lower. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Very good. Calm back through, downward facing dog. I'm going to try that one more time. So rippling forward through plank, knees touch the floor, lift the feet, arch the back, and knees, chest, chin. And then snake through, pelvis touches the floor, low cobra, and downward facing dog. So if you're sticking with knees down flows today, I highly recommend you try that different variation of snaking through the flow. It's optional. Once more, walk your hands to the back of your yoga mat. Take a half lift. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, you fold. Arms reach up and wide. Big breath in. And exhale, you fold. Once more, walk the hands forward. It's up to you if you're doing a snake through flow or if from down dog you're rippling forward and chaturanga. Back bend. Downward facing dog. From your down dog, shift the gaze to the top of the mat. We're going to step or hop to chair pose, Utkatasana. So once you come into your chair, your arms reaching up or box the arms or even at the heart. The hand position doesn't matter, but we're just getting a little bit of heat in the legs for 3, for 2. Beautiful. Hands to the heart, standing upright. Right leg lifts and stepping out to your right hand side. So as you're stepping out now to the right hand side, we're going to allow those feet to just slightly turn outward a little bit, and your arms will reach up. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears. Rotate to your right, take an inhale, and as you exhale, let the neck release, you drop. Inhale up, rotate right, exhale, drop. Inhale up. And exhale. Now, if you wish, the arms can start windmilling. So maybe the right arm falls first, the left arm follows. Inhale right, exhale left, inhale right, exhale left, and then come back to center. Inhale, rotate to the left, exhale, drop. So it's really important you're breathing here because that will aid you to become not so dizzy. Inhale, rotate, exhale, drop. So the breathing is everything. This is a real opportunity to open up the side body and relax the neck. Now come back through center. Toes turn out, high yogic squat. Let the shoulders drop, fingers are active. Take a big inhale. Exhale, you squat, palms connect. Inhale up, oh, I've lost my mic. And exhale, squat, palms connect. When you're ready, inhale, bend. And exhale down. So you're just opening up through the hips a little bit here. Wonderful. And then you're going to come back into that high yogic squat. Yes, we're saying hello to the groin a lot. Left forearm rests on the thigh. Right arm sweeps under and open. Opening up through that side waist and keep an even bend in the knees. Beautiful. Rotate, right arm on the leg, left arm opens up and spin your heart open. Beautiful. When you're ready, back through center, high yogic squat. So now this is where we explore that we don't want the upper body and lower body to move rigidly. So I could do this next sequence like this and then make the lower body follow. Or I could watch the hand, watch the foot. They all move as one unit. So that's what we're wanting to do. Have the body move as one. Very important. So sweeping your right arm through, rolling onto the ball of the back foot. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, like an arrowhead, but a little deeper. Fold, arms fly behind you. This time, arms just to shoulder height. And exhale, open out. Inhale, you lunge the other way. Inhale, left arm through, little back bend. And exhale, fold, arms behind you. Inhale, arms to shoulder height. And exhale, open out. Inhale, you lunge. Exhale, fold. Inhale, shoulder high. And exhale out. Inhale, lunge. Exhale. Shoulder high, in breath. And exhale out. Now we're going to add a standing split with that pendulum movement. Inhale up. Exhale, standing split. You tip. Fingertips on the floor and point that back leg. Relax your neck for 3, for 2. Bend the knee, arms to shoulder height. Exhale, open out. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, sweep down, standing split. Relax the neck, really active foot for 3, 2. Place the foot down, arms to shoulder height, and open on out. So we could just from here step to center, very unenergized. We could hop without using buoyancy, with effort like that. Or we could use the body as a spring. So you lower the pelvis, maybe a couple of times, and soft landing, hop to center. Beautiful. So I want you to stay where you are at the center of your mat. And you're going to bring your middle fingers to touch. And don't worry if for this session, this first time you're doing this session, you'll probably need to look at the camera a lot. And with time, as you practice this, you'll need to look at it less and less. Arms open out, collect the chi. Right leg lifts, that energy lifts. Exhale, press the energy forward. Inhale, bring that leg in. Exhale, leg back. Inhale in. And exhale down. Inhale, collect the chi. Left leg lifts, energy picks up, core picks up. Exhale forward. Breathe in. And exhale back. Breathe in. And down. Right leg. Now you don't need to get this leg straight. Exhale just a little bit forward. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And down. Last one. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale forward. Breathe in. And exhale back. Breathe in. And foot down. And just let your hands now maybe rest at your heart. Nothing locked out about your knees. And so we're just getting that little bit of softness and buoyancy. And that's what I want you to keep exploring. And we're going to now do some walk forward. So we're going to do that same sequence, but we're going to be stepping forward as we do it. And as you see me in profile, you'll notice that there's nothing very straight about my limbs. It's all very soft. So you'll notice after this work that for me, my chaturangas feel easier, my core is more engaged. Come to the back of your mat. And from here, again, middle fingers to touch. Now don't lock out the legs. Softness, remember water, ease. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale forward. Breathe in. Exhale back. Breathe in. Now from the heel, roll through the foot, step through, left leg lifts. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Step the heel forward, roll through the front of the foot. Inhale right. Exhale. Breathe in. And exhale back. Breathe in. Step through, roll through the heel, left leg lifts. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale back. Breathe in. And foot down, fingertips touch. All right, so we're going to explore the next part of the sequence. And with this part of the sequence, the arms now start with a cross. So I want you to still face the top of your mat this way, but I'll face you so you get a visual. Your right arm crosses in front of your left. Let your knees be soft, nothing locked down. All right. Exhale the air through the nose. Sweep down. Maybe fingertips brush the earth, back of the hands meet. Inhale. Exhale as you sweep down, palms connect, right leg lifts. Exhale, Dekasana. So you're working into that warrior three-like shape. Very good. As you bring that leg through, you can from here hold onto the hip, hold onto the toes and stretch that leg forward. Now if that's too intense, hold onto your thigh. Now from here, from this extension, whether you have the toes or have the thigh, bend the knee, take hold of foot, calf, lift that right leg. Roll the shoulders back, deep breaths. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to do the switch. So you release the right leg, arms open out, right foot touches the floor, left leg lifts, inhale. Now we're going to hop if we can. Right foot, hop to the back of the mat. Good. With time, you'll get that. Shift forward through plank. Of course, you can keep the leg lifted or you can bring the foot down and chaturanga. Back bend in breath. And down dog. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts up. And bringing the right knee in toward the nose. Place the foot. And you can frame that front foot with your hands, or if you use blocks, you might do like me and just get a little more height to broaden up through your collarbone. So instead of just, we could, like in our flow classes, go inhale, bend, exhale, straight. Inhale, bend, exhale, straight. Or we can make it all one movement. So you inhale, bend the front knee, exhale, bend the back knee and straighten the front. And I'm going to straighten up and get on the heel of that front. Inhale, bend. Exhale, come back. So you see I'm going on the heel of that front leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, back. And just rolling through the joints, rolling through the hamstrings. One more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, back. Now you can choose from here to step that back foot in a little bit for pyramid. And with your pyramid, you can either have yourself still on the heel of this front foot, or you can plant that leg down. You have the option to keep the hands where they are, or for some shoulder opening, clasping the hands behind you and stretching the hands away from you in your pyramid. For 3, for 2. Very good. Release your hands, Utkatasana, top of your mat, stepping through, chair pose, arms reach up. Big inhale. And exhale, you fold, either just wrapping your hands around your legs or clasping the hands behind you and working into a shoulder stretch. So we're not here for very long. We're going to go into the second side of our sequence. I'm going to start facing you for a little more visual and then I'll turn. Sweeping the hands past the feet. Inhale, arms cross, exhale. Inhale, back of the hands meet. Exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts, palms connect. Exhale, Dekasana. You stretch that leg back, chest is lifted. Very good. That leg comes through. Either take hold of the toes and stretch that leg forward, or working, holding onto the foot and opening up the hip. So there's a little switch of the legs that happens here, and you don't have to hop back. You can just step back. But I'm going to do the hop so some of you can learn it. You release the foot, the arms open up, right leg lifts, inhale. Now keep that right leg off the floor, hop, left foot. And I know some of you can go through handstand. Take your flow. Remember, some of you can be doing those kneeling flows, those lovely snaky movements. Take an inhale, long exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bring that knee to your nose, place that foot down. And remember, you might use blocks, you might go without. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend the back knee as you straighten the front. Inhale, chest open. Exhale, chest close. Inhale, chest open. Exhale, chest close. One more. Beautiful. Now you might step that back heel in a bit from more traditional pyramid. Front heel either touching the floor with the toes to ceiling or toes touching the floor. And remember, you can do whatever you want with your shoulders. You can clasp the hands behind you. You can work reverse prayer if you want with your pinkies into your spine and palms connected. Whatever works. Deep breaths. One more. Very good. Utkatasana, blocks off to the side if they're there. Step that foot forward, arms reach up. So you have a choice here. You can choose to either work into your malasana, your squat to open your hips, or crow pose with me. So if you're working your crow, hands to the floor, split the knees, look forward, lean forward, and the feet lift, heels to the bottom. So those of you in your squat, just opening up that hip opening, and those of you with me, deep breaths. And if you can, take an inhale, and then shoot back chaturanga, back bend, down dog. Deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Peel open your hip, bend your knee. If you're open enough, of course, you can flip. Otherwise, with me, just stretch for 3, 2, pigeon pose. Right knee comes through. Inhale, lengthen the spine. So we could just walk forward and come down. But we're going to try and make this a little more of a fluid experience. So you're going to inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, roll the spine forward. Now the chin tucks. Inhale, you lift and back bend. And exhale, roll forward. Inhale, lift, back bend. Exhale, down. Last one. And of course, if some of you are staying upright for back bends, you can. Otherwise, with me, just a fold. And we won't be here terribly long. So those of you who are staying upright for back bends, do be aware if you need to just have a few breaths there and save some time to come into pigeon as well, forward folded if you need. One more big breath. Long exhale. Beautiful. We switch. Palms to the floor. Tuck your left toes. Kick your right leg up and back. If you need that vinyasa to heat up, go again. Or even just hold and stretch and peel open. Or of course, if you want to flip, be my guest. And then when you're ready, place that foot to the floor. Left leg lifts. Peel open the hip. Bend the knee. Some of you are going for a flip. Some of you holding with me for 3, 2, pigeon pose. And then coming into that light back bend, inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, drop the chin as you roll forward. Inhale, chin tucks, opener. And exhale, roll. Inhale, back bend. And exhale. In. And out. Find your fold, your pigeon, whenever you're ready. Allowing this to be a little bit of a come down now. This is a dynamic practice, and we're nearing the end with this gentle stretching. When you're ready, plant your palms back through three-legged dog, whether you're just opening up the hip for a counter stretch, flipping the dog, or taking that vinyasa. Well done. Foot to the floor. Now, if you have any issues with your knees, I want you to just place your knees down and sit on your bottom. Otherwise, with me, if you can, we're going to be working either stepping one ankle forward, and you see I'm on the angle there, like I'm going to pigeon almost, then the other foot, then drop the bottom. If you're wanting to hop, look forward, bend the knees and hopping through. All right, so we're just going to come down onto our back, hug the knees in towards the chest, and just massage the back into the floor, just as we did at the start of the practice. And then we're just going to be from here, taking a little bit of a twist. The arms open up, and I don't mind if you want to do twisted roots, otherwise just keep the legs stacked, drop the legs to the right. And then whenever you're ready, the second side. This isn't a practice of long holds today. This is a practice of constantly fluid movement. When you do come back to center, if a happy baby calls you, you can do that. You can maybe bring the feet into your hands. We've done a lot of hamstring work today. So you might want to just let those hamstrings open up a little bit more with that happy baby. And then when you are ready, Shavasana. Allow the legs to stretch out, shoulders relax, maybe even tucking them under a little bit to open up through the spine, through the neck. So this practice, even in this short amount of time we had, was about building internal heat, chi meaning energy or that inner fire. Just getting all the juices and fluids in the body moving. The spine, the hips, the legs, the shoulders. Take an inhale through the nose. Sigh out, let it go. One more in. Release. And once more in. Let go. You can stay as little or as long as you like in this time of rest, knowing that if you stay for a little longer, not only will the mind be able to settle after an energetic practice, but that also your body will more easily remember how to do this style the next time you come to it. Have a wonderful relaxation and have a wonderful day. Namaste.